Where are you going?
Since when do I need your permission to move around?
I wasn't saying that you do. Though I'm not sure why you're biting my head off about it either.
Oh, that's so typical of you. How can you be so relaxed about all this? At this very moment, the enemy is doing who knows what behind the scenes. And yet we're just sitting here twiddling our thumbs in Ganeth Harros.
I know that. But our hands are tied right now. What do you want me to do? And what's gotten into you anyway? Is there something you want to say to me, Shion?
Look, you're right. Forget I said anything.
If I said something to hurt you, I'm sorry. But I honestly don't know what I said to upset you so much. I really wish you would tell me.
You don't need to apologize. You didn't say anything. It's not your fault. It's not anyone's fault. Not really.
Then why?
Please just drop it. I don't want to talk about it.
All right. If that's what you want, I won't push any further.
I'm sorry.
It's fine. Just don't be too hard on yourself, okay? No way! All right. Having to inform a mother her son died isn't an easy thing to do.
But if not us, then who? That's why we have to find her. Looks like we get to sleep with a roof over our heads.
This looks perfect. Guaranteed to hit the spot.
I think Hoodle senses something.
I see someone who looks troubled about something.
A little compassion can make all the difference. I propose we speak to them. Sorry.
Yes.
All right.
How can she think of putting her son to rest as work?
Because that's the way people were made to think about every aspect of their lives.
I know she doesn't mean anything bad by it. I know that, but...
It looks like she went out of town to take care of her son's body.
That's a little concerning. There's Zugos roaming around out there. We should follow after her.
Maybe something's going on in the forest.
Judging by the stench, I'd say the animals at the ranch are all grown now.
Yes.
What?
I'm afraid not.
I'm sorry.
Rinwell.
Huh?
Whew.
Hmm?
Good.
Hmm.
Right.
That little speech you gave back there was pretty impressive, Alphen.
If you call letting your emotions get the better of you impressive, sure.
It made them stop fighting with each other, right? However you managed it, you knocked some sense into Rinwell and Dohalim, and that mother.
Yeah. I can see my decision to travel with you was well made.
Something's eating at you again, huh?
I don't know if I would say that. I mean... Actually, I guess I do have one or two things on my mind. My people, we lived in hiding, so we never really experienced the full extent of Renan oppression. Not directly, anyway. After Almadria killed my mother and father, though, I guess that's when I started hating them so much. The Renans, I mean. But then I think of all those people who were born into slavery. The ones who never even got angry in the first place because it was all they ever knew.
I hear you. Every city we've been to, it's the resistance that gets labeled the troublemakers for having the guts to do the right thing.
When it comes down to it, sometimes I wonder which of us really has the better way.
You can't let your anger eat away at you, Rinwell. But then again, losing your parents that way... Hell, who could really blame you for it if you did? I guess what I'm trying to say is... sorry. Hell, it's hard putting this stuff into words.
No, I get it. You're saying that grief and anger are different than hatred. I never thought of it like that. But hearing you say it, it makes sense. Thanks, La.
You're welcome?
think we've helped these people just about as much as we can. They're going to need more long-term aid than we can provide on our own.
You're right. We need to ask the other realms to send help, and fast. Another reason to hurry and find a way out of Ganath Haros.
Agreed. Start looking for a way out tomorrow. For now, we should spend the day resting up while we can.
What?
What's that noise?
Alvin, this is bad! Look at the sky!
Huh?
What's happening to Rena and Lenegis?
It looks like Lenegis is transforming? But into what? What's going on?
How the hell are we supposed to fight the Renans if they're packing that kind of arsenal?
It seems they've broken their silence at last. My concern is that object they've dropped into the water. It's as if they're driving a literal wedge into Dana.
Not just into Dana, but her own resistance, too. And what's with that beam of light coming down from above? Got any idea what that could be?
Astral energy.
Are you serious? All of that is astral energy? But that...
It's a lot for sure. Not even all the astral energy harvested by every lord combined compares to that column.
They're trying to squeeze every last bit of energy out of the planet.
But why? I thought they only needed to harvest astral energy as part of the crown contest.
Who cares? If we don't stop it now, the whole of Dana is going to be hollowed into oblivion.
Oblivion.
Do you think that red woman is behind this?
It certainly wouldn't surprise me. Just as the Sovereign, the Maiden, and all 5 Master Cores are gathered in one location, she appears out of nowhere bearing a 6th core. She then forces the 2 of you to help her assemble the Renis Alma. Just what kind of person is this woman?
You mean you don't know her?
Pardon?
She was there at your palace, wasn't she? I figured you knew who she was.
Are you saying I should be familiar with this woman?
Well, sure. I remember seeing her with you back at Adelina Palace several times. Everyone in the guard always wondered who she was.
Now that you mention it, I remember seeing her with Balsif, too. You saw her, right, Shion? Shion?
Oh, sorry, I drifted off. As far as I remember, the first time I saw her was when we ran into her in Pelegion.
Seriously? How could you two not notice her before? She sticks out like a sore thumb.
I guess I always figured she kept an eye on the lords for the Renin top brass.
You're sure you don't remember ever seeing her before?
I'm certain of it. My memory has never failed me.
But if it's not that, then...
This later. Right now, that wedge is a bigger concern.
Well, what are we gonna do then? We're not gonna be able to leave Ganeth Haros until we come up with a plan, right?
Cyslodia lies beyond the northern mountain range.
Yeah, but we haven't found a single route through those mountains while we've been here. And we haven't gotten clues from any of the freed locals either.
Surely there must be a way through. This realm can't have been completely isolated from the rest of the outside world for 300 years. Volron may have simply sealed and hidden it.
Okay, then let's try asking the townspeople again if they know anything. Who knows? We might have missed something the first time around.
Sounds good to me. Better that than trying to build a boat from scratch. Let's start searching.
That must be Rena's true power.
I imagined there would be something, but not to this extent.
What's gonna happen now?
We ask around. Let's do what we can.
Hey, when that... I bet the whole of Dan is losing its mind right about now.
And just when we'd finished liberating all the realms. So much for things getting somewhere close to normal.
It's too calculated. As if whoever's behind all this was watching us.
The people of Pelegion seem pretty unfazed given the circumstances.
They've yet to get the full range of their emotions back. Maybe it's for the best. Can you imagine the panic otherwise?
Yeah, we wouldn't have been able to leave, that's for sure.
Whatever Lenegis is planning, it's a fair bet this wedge they've sent down is just the beginning.
Even now, they're stealing away Dana's astral energy as we speak. Come on, we don't have much time.
Where are these Foreland Mountains exactly?
Those are the mountains you encounter if you walk deep enough into the Lavtu marshlands.
I don't remember there being any sort of path like that around there.
It's possible we overlooked something before. It wouldn't hurt to look again. I wonder if something happened.
Do you sense one of your friends, Hootle?
break through!
Primed and ready!
I'm not done! Dragon Swarm!
Begin!
Not today!
Raging storm! Water, hear my
Your
command!
reflexes will not serve you well
This
here.
one's mine! Get into the wind! Steer it flat here! I can handle it!
Resonate with the earth! Stalagmite!
Into the shadows!
Prepare to be seared, those fleeting foes. Actually, that form is more appropriate.
Less talking, more doing!
You're mine! It's over!
Resonate with the earth!
Double Demon Fang! You're mine!
We won that by a mile.
Is the blazing sword okay?
A little water's not going to hurt it.
Armored soldiers!
Some of Volron's former guards.
Let's take them out quick before things get messy.
All glory unto Volron!
Lay down your arms, and no one has to get hurt.
Silence! Traitors like you shall never walk free!
I knew you were stubborn, but you don't have to be so damn dramatic.
No further! Eat this!
Now what's it?
Explosive ring!
Here goes! Leave the enemy's arc to me!
No complaints here!
Searing gale!
I'm ready!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished.
I shall ensure you survive this.
I never miss!
Elusive beauty! Begin!
Double Demon Fang!
Kitara, frozen!
Hammer!
Here's a healing arc! Raging
Now
storm!
you see what I can do!
Hey, more without it from now!
What's with the hole here? Is that supposed to be their hideout?
It doesn't look like it's freshly dug, whatever it is. Maybe it's the entrance to a path to Cyslodia. Everything all right?
Oh, yeah, I'm fine. Let's go.
Small, but a victory nonetheless.
We have a long way yet to go.
Tell me, Alphen, wherever did you learn how to wield a sword?
I was wondering the same thing too, actually. I'm guessing you knew how to fight before you met the Crimson Crows, right?
I used to be a soldier who served a Danon master. I never saw the guy's face, but I still fought for him because he was my employer. Looking back, it wasn't all that different from being a slave.
A Danon master? That must have been before the Renans brought you to Lenegis 300 years ago.
You must fight using real Danon techniques then.
Really? We used to have our own sword arts?
There's a lot of our own history we've lost since the Renans first invaded. It's not all magic and art. I'm sure it includes things like sword styles too. It's incredible and also a little surreal to see those arts still survive after all this time.
Not only that, but I first learned these moves while serving one ruler, only to end up turning my sword on the ruling class altogether. Pretty ironic when you think about it.
I apologize if I dredged up unfortunate memories for you.
Nah, we're good. It's in the past now. All we ever did in those days was stir up trouble.
You're using those skills for a good cause now. It's not all bad.
I suppose this is what people mean when they say that every cloud has its silver lining.
Exactly. He's using those sword skills to make the world better. Could be a lot worse.
True enough. I will stop worrying about mentioning it then. This place is rather gloomy.
Why don't you lighten the mood for us while we're here then?
I'll see what I can do.
No wonder we couldn't manage to find them. They've been holed up here all this time, hiding.
The remnants of Volron's forces. You think they were planning an ambush on Pelegion?
Possibly. Then again, knowing how blind their devotion is, maybe they were just waiting.
Waiting? For Volron, you mean?
Even though we already defeated him? But yes, I suppose you're right. For these guys, that would just be a technicality. They act more like worshippers than subjects. They're probably still in denial that he was overthrown in the first place.
Either that, or they were biding their time until the next crown contest. Either way, their allegiance is to their lord.
Who they're convinced and expectant will return. So in the meantime, they wait patiently in preparation for the day that he finally does. That's way more than just loyalty. It's no less than total subjugation.
You've noticed it, haven't you?
Notice what?
I'm referring to Shion.
I never thought you, of all people, would come to me about her.
Yes, well, what concerns me has more to do with what machinations may be currently unfolding in secret on Lenegis as we make our way along this tunnel.
And you're saying it's related to Shion in some way?
Perhaps. She believed there was a good possibility that the Renis Alma may free her from her thorns. One would think after losing the Renis Alma, she would be more dismayed, and yet she isn't. Why? There's also the matter of the power that she inherited from...
You heard what she said. She didn't know about the Maiden's power.
Mere ignorance does not preclude her deep connection to the events unfolding around us. You recall when her thorns went rampant in Castle Delpharis. I've never seen dark astral energy manifest in such a way.
I thought you said all Renans had dark astral energy inside of them.
Correct. However, what Shion exhibited was far beyond what any ordinary citizen could ever possibly possess. And let me be clear. I do not intend to cast doubt on Shion, or her motives. Nevertheless, I cannot shake the feeling that there's more to all of this than what we currently know. Do you disagree?
It's obvious that people used to go through here in order to get to the other realms.
You think Volron really did?
Go no further!
Resonate with the earth!
Not on my watch!
You're finished!
Reload!
Take this! You're finished!
Are you all even natural?
This one's all mine! Take this!
Anti-airborne scoundrels!
Sounds like a job for you.
In an instant! Impact block! We work well together.
Like a finely timed waltz. The enemy really wants to.
You picked the
We'll
wrong
soon see
fight!
about that.
Here I come!
No further!
Too fast!
Stand back! I'll trip it up.
Do it! Begin! Look sharp! Lightning
Fire
Tiger Blade!
Hear me! Flame of fury!
Now! You're mine!
Elusive deity! Glacial
Rise
Phoenix!
and Phoenix!
Sleep now.
Take it! Elusive deity! It's over!
I'll face you.
It's go time!
Water! Here I go!
Elusive deity!
Hold up. Is this as valuable as I think it is?
An opponent like this should be easy.
I'll smash you! I never miss! If it's in the sky, it's mine!
Dragon form! I can shatter any steel!
Now!
Goodwill! Demons descend! Flashing fang! Flying freaks! Why can't they just sit still?
Sia, can you take care of them?
No sooner said than done!
Come one, come all! Win!
I'm ready! Chill!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
Here
I come!
With this, I can become even stronger.
I see supplies and other signs people were living here. Even Zoogle cages.
Definitely looks like this is where the remnants of Volron's forces hold themselves up. Yeah.
They were hiding in a place like this all along.
Right, here goes!
I shall ensure you survive this!
Explosive ring!
They may have shooting stuff, but they're vicious.
Do it! He's got flyers!
I've got this! Let a marksman handle it!
All yours!
Take this!
Severing wind!
Do it! Go, Halim!
Light burst forth!
Radiant Genesis! You don't mess around!
Certainly not.
It's over! Double demon fang! Dragon swarm!
Do it! This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
That was almost too easy.
No enemy can stand against us.
If only every battle went so well.
That equipment should come in handy.
Let's see what you've got.
Take this!
I can carve through...
Damn it! The flame inside me yearns to be let free!
I shall feel you where you stand.
Explosive ring! Not today!
Denied!
Dragon swarm!
Heal!
In your deck, then tonight's meal is on you.
You've got it.
Was that a new skill I saw back there?
Indeed. Well, sort of. Actually, it's a family staple harkening back 8 generations.
Maybe you can just write all this down?
We got some good equipment!
I can't say its appearance is to my tastes, personally.
How much do they have to steal from us to be satisfied?
What's that thing's purpose, anyway? Some kind of siphon that sends the astral energy the Lords harvested to Lenegis?
Not as far as I'm aware. That said, it has become evident since the forming of the Renis Alma, as well as other recent events, that my insight may be thin. I would, as I believe the saying goes, take what I say with a grain of salt.
No, Halim.
At the very least, I believe pulling the strings behind the scenes has had this in the works for quite some time.
Why's that?
The people on Lenegis may have plenty of resources at their disposal, but not even they could prepare something like that in a mere month. Something of that magnitude takes considerable time, as well as a predetermined goal in mind.
Then what was the crown contest for?
At this stage, I think it was but one step in the greater scheme we see unfolding before us. What that scheme is exactly, I haven't a clue. For now, I believe we should keep moving. The path continues. It's quite possible it will take us all the way to Cyslodia.
Agreed. Let's keep moving.
So Shion's thorns are dark astral energy.
Rinwell, are you worried about Shion?
Of course I am. But I don't know how to talk to her about it.
You and me both.
Come to think of it, what happened to those 4 lights that fell from Lenegis along with the wedge?
All 4 of them scattered in different directions. It's anyone's guess where on Dana they might have landed.
I'm not entirely sure, but it seemed like those lights may have all been different elements of astral energy.
So even though they're using the wedge to siphon off energy from Dana, they're shooting it back down to Dana as well? Why?
I don't know. It all happened so suddenly.
Hopefully it's not a sign of some new threat we'll have to deal with.
But if that red woman has anything to do with the wedge, then what could that light...
It's weird, isn't it?
Oh?
The Red Woman. Shion and Dohalim said they'd never seen her before Pelegion.
Are you saying they're lying to us?
No, it's not that I think they're lying, just... there has to be some reason for it, right?
Well, one thing the two of them have in common is that they're both Renins.
Okay, you two. Put a pin in it for now. I know that we're in the dark about a lot, but for now, let's focus on getting through these mountains.
Yeah, of course.
I never miss! Severing wind! Searing gale!
Please,
Take this! Your
don't mind if I do.
Resonate with the earth! Take this! Stalagmite! Not today!
I'm ready!
Ready and
I'll stop your movement!
And I'll stop your run!
Didn't even break a sweat.
It sure got cold all of a sudden after we passed the peak.
Law.
Yeah, we're getting close.
Take this! Now you see what I can do!
Healing circle!
Try this! Explosive ring!
Your wings won't save you from
Take
me!
this! Take this! Flying free! Why can't they just sit still?
Sir, can you take care of them?
No sooner said than done!
Rising sun!
You have such an incredible technique!
Brute force is nothing without elegance of form.
I don't know if I'd say... Well, looky here!
resonate with you!
Lightning condensed!
Explosive ring!
Thunder blade!
Be careful, everyone.
Stay calm.
This one isn't normal.
Provide assistance.
Holy thunder!
Pesky airborne scoundrels.
Sounds like a job for yours truly.
Here goes!
Now! Not a chance! Tear! Hurricane thrust!
Thunder field!
You're mine!
Not in your dreams! Got you! Now you see what I can do! This one's
Your
yours!
arts are really incredible.
It's thanks to you I can use them.
Then I promise I'll always see you.
Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclone!
Our superiority was undeniable.
It feels invigorating to dominate a battle.
I was certain I saw you yawn.
Come now, I'm certainly not that relaxed.
We made it to Cislodia.
We need to get that bridge down somehow.
It looks like we can control it from our side. Let's take a closer look.
Are you okay, Law?
Oh, fine. Just thinking. The past is a real downer. That's why I'm focused on what's ahead of me. You?
Yeah. I'm going to stay the path. As long as we're all together, I know we'll be all right.
Same here. Now let's get moving.
Oh, good. We can cross through here.
Stop! Who goes there?
My name is Alphen. We're not your enemies.
Did you say Alphen? Slap me silly, it really is you!
Forgetting someone?
Rinwell! Oh, glad to see you're doing okay.
What are you guys doing out here?
We're patrolling the realm. Never thought I'd bump into you all on my rounds, though. Heck, enough of me, though. What's going on up in the sky? Feels like the world's gonna end.
That's what we're trying to figure out ourselves. And as it happens, got a big favor to ask.
I had an inkling that's why you'd come back. As soon as I saw you in the distance. So you beat all the lords, huh? Damn, you really must be a hero.
I just did what I had to. So can you send anybody to help Ganeth Heros?
I think we can help out. I'll hit up the other resistance groups and rustle up some support. I doubt they'll have a problem sending people once I mention it's you who's asking.
Thanks. If you guys can help out, that'll give us a chance to do something about that wedge out in the ocean.
Yeah, I think that's something only you guys can handle. Speaking of which, that thing's out in the middle of the ocean. How do you even plan on reaching it?
By boat. We're about to go look for one.
No rest for the weary, I see. Hey, what happened to that mask you used to wear?
It's a long story. Let's just say I lost it.
I sure never expected to run into Bregan.
Cyslodia's probably in good hands with him.
Yeah, now we can focus on finding a ship.
A boat, huh? Where are we gonna find one of those? It's not the kind of thing people just leave lying around.
Especially not Renans. For an Imperial power, they never have shown much interest in maritime expansion. Still, I dare say there should be the odd small vessel here and there.
All well and good, but that structure's slap bang in the middle of the ocean. A fishing boat won't cut it.
Let's just try to find one that won't sink us halfway out, yeah? Not that it needs to be a huge galley like Almadria's or anything.
Just as well, since we've passed, let's see, literally 0 huge galleys.
All I know is we have to reach that thing in the ocean. Anything that might work, I say we try it. Thanks to Bregan, it seems like Ganeth Harrows should be in good hands, at least.
I wonder who they'll send to look after things. It'll be someone from one of the other resistance organizations, no doubt.
They could do a whole lot worse than someone like Doc. A knowledge of medicine would go a long way there.
Wait, do you mean the old guy back in Calaglia? Ganeth Harrows would be one hell of a trek from there. He'd have to get here first.
My brother's old second-in-command, Legiel, would be a perfect fit, too. Pity she'll probably still have her hands tied up with work in Menancia.
Mahag Sar will be the same story. They won't have the manpower as it is, let alone enough to start exporting it.
Man, everyone's still struggling to get back on their feet, huh?
Knowing Bregan, he'll probably take things into his own hands. He seems like the kind of guy who enjoys a challenge.
Thinking back on it now, though, it does kind of make you realize just how many people we've gotten to know in each of the places we visited.
That's true. And each and every connection we forged is priceless. Anyway, we can trust Bregan to take care of things from here. Come on, let's focus on the task at hand.
It's... freezing.
It's always like this in Cyslodia.
Menancia was most fortunate, I see.
Looks like we got another reward.
I didn't realize that so many still remained. Danon owls truly are majestic indeed.
I thought the Danon owls had all but died out myself. That's what I get for making assumptions.
Just so we're clear, this place is supposed to be a secret.
Yes, I'm aware. Places like these should be kept out of the public eye.
It's a pity, though. With proper training, they could be made into a magnificent chorus.
What are they hooting about now?
Alphen and Shion can interpret for us, right?
Huh? Oh, no, I mean, it was just a lucky guess last time.
Yeah? Maybe you'll be lucky twice. Go on, give it a shot.
Really? Well, if you say so. Let's see. Listen to them. Are they really up to the task?
What do you mean? You're the one who put them in charge.
It's my responsibility to protect our friends.
Stop trying to take everything upon yourself.
This is what the owls are saying?
Of course.
I must say, though, we've found quite a number of owls. It's a testament to how much you care for Hootle, Rinwell.
I wonder which branch Hootle will perch on.
Rinwell?
Oh, nothing. Don't mind me. Well, come on. The perches are only half filled. We've got to find the rest of the owls.
Looks like we made it here in one piece.
I wonder if something happened.
Well, if it ain't the Blazing Sword and his merry crew.
Mahavar? I can't believe you're still alive.
Course I am. If you landlubbers can make it out of that sinking ship alive, ain't no reason an old sea dog like me wouldn't too.
Yeah, but that wave hit hard. I'm glad to see you're okay. Sorry we put you in so much danger back there.
All water under the bridge at this point. You helped make one of my life's dreams come true. The ship, on the other hand, she took a bit of a beating, though, I'll admit.
Really? What happened to it? It looks fine to me on the outside.
She's fine now, but she was in rough shape when I made it back here. Engine chamber gave up the ghost. Without a lot of options, I decided to talk to the head honcho of the Dark Wings and see if he could help at all. And wouldn't you know it, Crazy Fool sent over Renin engineers to help. Can you believe it?
Renin?
Yep. Said they came from Menancia. They were real professionals. Did what they needed to and didn't give me guff or anything. I was damn near floored.
So they did the work themselves. Good on them.
Well, they did a bang-up job, because she's better than ever now. Speaking of which, I take it she's why you're here?
Yes. We need to get out on the ocean, and fast. When can we set sail?
Give the man a minute to think it over, Alphen. He hasn't even said yes yet.
It's all right, little lady. I'm a man of the sea. I'll gladly help. Hop aboard, folks.
This thing already looked plenty huge from afar. Seeing it up close makes it really hit home.
I didn't expect the journey to go so smoothly. I figured the Renans would send something to sink us.
Maybe they didn't think we had the nerve to come.
Somehow I kinda doubt that.
It's entirely possible they don't see us as a threat.
What do you mean?
That they think they're beyond our reach. Still, this structure is quite the unusual sight. Truth be told, never seen anything like it.
You're right. It doesn't look like the buildings on Lenegis at all. Or like any Renan structure for that matter.
It's weird. It doesn't feel like the kind of thing that has people inside either. Yeah, it's definitely something creepy. What the hell is it even made of?
I don't know. It's not mechanical or biological, but it's definitely alive in some way.
Shion?
I'm okay. It's nothing.
Well, what do we do now?
We have to stop this thing from siphoning off all of Dana's astral energy. That means finding the core and smashing it to bits.
Okay, but look at the size of it. I don't know if we'll find the core just wandering around.
Good point. Can anyone get a read on the astral energy around us? Any kind of a sign?
There's a rather enormous flow of energy moving directly upwards. If we wish to follow it, we'll have to do some climbing.
Rinwell?
Over there?
Hey, what's up with you?
Huh?
You okay? What happened?
I'm not sure. When I was reaching out to the astral energy, I thought I heard a voice.
A voice?
Yeah. I couldn't make out any words, but it sounded like it wanted me to come to it.
This seems like a trap, right?
It's not a trap.
How can you tell?
Listen, I don't know why, but when it spoke to me, I knew it wasn't hostile.
What do you think?
It could well be a trap. However, it's also our only real option short of wandering aimlessly about.
Let's trust Rinwell on this.
You sure?
Yeah.
It beats the alternative, I guess. What did I say? Sheesh, it's like walking on eggshells around here.
Sometimes you have to choose your words more carefully, Law.
Huh? Oh, right.
It's noisy in here, isn't it?
Things should calm down a little once we're through with this place.
Optimistic as always.
I see that the interior of the wedge is every bit as strange and unusual as the exterior. Intriguing.
If I didn't see it come from Lenegus, I wouldn't believe it was Renan. Just what's with this place?
Yeah, it's all twisty and lumpy. Whatever it's all for, I'm stumped.
Bad feeling about this.
You picked the wrong fight! I'll take you all on! It's over! Can you take it? Too fast! Stand back! I'll trip it up! No further! No escape! I have no limits! Take this! Double Demon Fang! Coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet Inferno!
Will this help? Eat dirt!
Here I come!
I never miss!
I'm not done! Elusive Deity! I'm ready!
Sion, Astral Energy! Full throttle! A flawless victory. Naturally.
Here I am! Take this! Take this! It's over! Elusive Deity! I'll smash you! Take this! Not so fast! Elusive Deity! Wind! Light burst forth!
Radiant Genesis! I don't know when it happened, but we sure are hauling a lot of stuff these days.
I was just thinking the exact same thing. Glad to hear I'm not the only one.
We should probably clear some stuff out, like our old weapons we're not using anymore. They must be in pretty bad shape by now.
No way. Those are still good as new with a little polishing. If anything, I'd say all our armor is what's weighing us down.
But that armor's also still good once you fix it up. Besides, better to have too much armor than too little. You can trust me on that one.
Well, what about all these dumb old antiques we're lugging around? If we sell those off, that should lighten our load.
Simpletons such as yourself who can't appreciate the true worth of such things is how precious art vanishes from history.
Pretty art's not gonna save you in a fight, man.
Stop it, you guys! This is no time to...
All I really meant to say is, you can tell how much we've been through by everything we're carrying around. Honestly, that's all.
Oh.
My deepest apologies. It appears that I may have rather overreacted.
Yeah, I guess it's only natural we'd have so many souvenirs by now. I might have been out of line too.
I guess all this stuff really is a sign of how far we've come together.
Yeah, every little piece is its own treasure filled with memories.
Another one down!
Your skills are admirable.
There.
Brace yourself! This one's tough! It's over! This one's all mine! Take it! Elusive Deity! Try this!
Leave the treasure ray!
I've been hit with something. This one's gonna be tough! Burn in hell! Okay, here I go!
Light Astral Energy!
Double Demon Fang! Far enough! Does it hurt? It's over!
Rob's in
Dragon
pain.
Form! Try this!
Here's a hero!
Take this! Double demon!
The enemy feels our
You'll soon see about that!
being interrupted.
Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade!
Illuminate the dark! Come forth! Take the shadow! We land!
Come on! New melody! You're mine! You're finished! How's this? Explosive ring! I'm ready!
Demons descend!
Flashing bang!
I need to be stronger. I have a bad feeling about this.
You're being targeted!
Arch shield!
Explosive ring!
Whatever you do,
picked
just
the
stay
wrong
away
fight.
from the spores! I can't heal you forever!
Far enough!
Lightning orb! Illuminator! Hear my call! Holy flame! Holy
Blow away! Take it! You're finished! Hurricane thrust!
Lightning orb!
Not so fast!
Lightning condensing! Thunder!
Anything in armor is all mine!
Not in your dreams!
I'm ready!
Sion, astral energy! Full throttle!
A flawless victory! Resonate with you!
Excellent technique. How are your weapons holding up? Best not to give me any ideas.
As impressive as always.
And here I hope that was improving.
No, I mean, you're even better than ever. I've never seen Sion actually look flustered. I don't think I'm going to be able to do any more healing for now.
This is all Dana's astral energy.
Are you saying the Renans are funneling it through here to send to Lenegus?
Sure looks like it. We have to put a stop to it. Quickly.
I've got a really bad feeling about this.
You're finished!
Radiant blood! Here!
Elucidate!
Lightning condensing!
You picked the wrong fight!
Now I've seen everything!
You've
used too much.
You're finished! Come on! Hurricane thrust!
Here's the
Rising, try this! Explode current!
I'll thank you!
Take this!
in the wind! Primed and ready!
This should do it!
Where are you going?
You're finished! Raining strike! Rising
I'm
ready!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
Here's a healing arc!
Anything in armor is all mine!
Glacial
Blow away!
Here's evil! Field!
Begin!
Down in there with the
Explosive ring!
Now!
Hey! Blow them away! Still got a ways to go.
This seems strange. Like it should be among creatures you'd find in a forest.
Cut it out! I don't need to hear that! It's gotta be man-made, right?
Were it so, it would not be any easier to predict. Remain vigilant.
This one's tough, but we have no choice.
Let me know if you need
One,
healing.
come on!
I can carve through armor!
Thunder
How's
field!
this?
Take this! Ignite! I'll take you! Take this! Not on my watch! Dragon Claw! Lightning Thrust! Can you take it? Light Spear!
I'm ready. Leave the enemy's arc to me.
Take this! No complaints here!
Holy Land! Searing Flame!
Can you take it?
Far enough! Now!
Dohalim! All yours, Kisara! Resonate with the earth! Now!
Light Astral Energy!
Stalagmite! It's over! Blow away! Strike!
Hearing Flame of
Take this!
Fury!
You're finished! Raining Splash! I'm ready! Rinwell!
Demon's Descent!
Flashing Bang!
Glacial Spear! Pierce Evil! In here!
Take it.
Where are
All
you
mine.
going?
Elusive Deity! Burn in hell! Getting close! I'll see what I can do!
I can't...
How much longer will our healing arts last?
This place definitely isn't easy to navigate. That's for sure.
I doubt this structure was conceived with the ease of people's movement in mind.
Yeah. We've been seeing nothing but Zoogle nests.
It's almost as if we're inside an incredibly immense spirit vessel of some sort.
A spirit vessel? If that's the case, then that would make Lenegus the master core that's receiving all the astral energy.
Hey, have you heard that voice again since we came in here?
Oh, so now you believe me.
I never said I didn't believe you.
The further in we go, the stronger the voice gets.
Is that a sign we're going the right way then?
Where's this voice coming from? Can you tell?
Yeah, kind of. I hear it inside me, but I feel like it's also coming from every direction around us. It's hard to describe. It's almost like it's surrounding me.
Surrounding, huh?
Considering astral energy is involved, it's not that unusual.
Right, but it's not scary or anything. Listening to it is really soothing.
If you think so, just promise you'll say something if the voice gets too clingy or anything.
I promise.
I have a bad feeling about this.
You're finished! Begin! Dragon Form!
Stay calm. I shall provide assistance.
Explosive Ray!
Resonate with the earth.
Stalagmite!
Flight!
Freeze! Watch your back from your arm. Here I come!
Can you take care of them?
No sooner said than done! I can handle it! Thunder! Freeze! Illuminate the dark!
This one's all mine! Burn in hell! Stalagmite! Here I come! Take this! Raining Splash! I'm ready! Kisara! Commander of Heaven! Phoenix Cyclone!
I'll fix you up!
Can't get out of this!
What would I do without you?
Escape!
Raging
Blow away!
More!
Take this! Can you take it?
Ready as water!
Elusive Deity!
Do it! Do it! This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
We can really make weapons with this?
I found some equipment.
Let me take a look at it.
This one will be difficult to predict.
You're mine! Let me see what I can do! Elusive deity! Rotating mine! Elusive deity!
We got flyers!
I've got this! Let a marksman handle it! Now!
All yours! Try harder! Now!
Take it! Elusive deity! Rotating
Take it far enough!
Can you take it? Come on!
Blow away!
The enemy wields arcs too.
You'll soon see about that!
Explosive ray!
Mind if I do?
I'm ready! It's totally! In an instant! Impact block! We work well together.
Like a finely timed walk.
You're mine! They're all coming after me!
I'm coming, Manuel.
I'm here in the sky! Maybe my arcs do have a place in this world.
Can't get out of
Sure,
this!
there's tons you can do.
Where are you going?
Armor won't save you! Resonate with the earth!
Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade!
So I still had room to grow.
We've sure climbed up a long way, haven't we?
Watch your step ahead. With no fencing in place, it would be quite hazardous to fall.
Don't get careless!
Don't tell me!
Steel Force!
Does it hurt?
Raging Husband! Radiant Flash! It's like trying to keep up with a wolf!
Not today!
Now!
Leave the charge!
Demon's Descent!
Flashing bang!
Radiant
Soaring Light Spear!
Here's the
Easy and snelling to me.
Yeah! And the pummeling to me!
Don't mind if I do!
I owe you one.
Lightning Descent! Thunder Blade! Illuminate the
Come
dark!
one, come all! It's over!
Holy
Resonate
Master!
with the earth!
I never miss!
Dragon Swarm!
Anything in armor is all mine!
You're mine!
Here!
It's over!
I'll be saving this!
Rising Falcon!
Here I go!
Soaring Light Spear!
I'm only getting Searing Thunder Wheel!
Ignite!
I'm out of ammo! More of that!
Resonate with the earth!
You're finished!
Now!
Totally! In an instant! Impact block!
To achieve such harmony.
Takes a singular will.
This won't be easy. Don't be such a pessimist.
Dragon Swarm! Come and face me!
Illuminate the dark! Come forward! Holy Blade! I can handle it! Holy Lance!
We got flyers!
I've got this! Let a marksman handle it!
Take this! All yours!
Blow away! Nothing will hold me. An astral arch?
That's my cue.
Shut him down.
Here's Portal.
Benediction light.
Be still! Rising strike!
Another incantation ruined.
Now! You're mine! It's over! Trading fire driver!
As impressive as always.
Sure, I hope that wasn't true.
No, I mean, you're even better than ever. I've never seen Xion actually look flustered.
Where are you going? Lightning do it! It looks like you got this one.
Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade!
Illuminate the dark. One more.
Resonate with the It's over!
Take this!
Blow away!
Reload!
Explosive ring! Now you see what I can do!
Lightning!
Blow away!
Do it!
Still!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
I feel stronger. I mean, a bit.
Good. We're counting on you, Rinwell.
On me? Well, I'll do my best.
It's over! The flame inside me! Yours is to be let free! I'll take you all on! Take this! Explosive ring!
I'll be saving this one!
Burn in hell!
I'm out of ammo! Denied! Into the field force!
Enough is easy!
Lightning is in the sky! Illuminate the dark!
Take this!
Where are you going?
Dragon Swarm!
Eating pile driver. I'll face you.
Ready?
Tornado drive.
I'm ready! Chill!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
Mega
Now! Here I come!
Elusive deity.
It's over! No further!
Power of water!
How much longer will our healing arts last?
The design of this equipment is really interesting.
You must really like it, Alphen.
Bad feeling about this.
Ready and
Wind astral energy! Healing! Flamer Fury! Illuminate the dark! Hold on! Hold up! It'll find us into next week! Hold on here, Arthur!
Ready? Time to let it rip! Blow away! A new melody!
Spirit flame! Illuminate the dark!
Coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet Inferno!
Resonate with the earth.
It's over!
I'm out of ammo!
go!
Burn!
Another incantation ruined.
Dragon Form!
Thunder Field!
Elusive Deity! Explosive Ring! Armor won't save you!
Radiant Pierce!
Radiant Dust!
Will this help?
Let's
the healer!
blew away!
Crush it!
Radiant Slash!
Flame! I'm ready!
Blew away! This one keeps charging us!
That's what my shield's for. Get behind me.
Got it! I'll leave it to you!
Don't mind if I do!
Dragon Form!
Spirit Flame!
Try
Illuminate
this.
the dark! I'm out of ammo!
Elusive Ring! Ignite!
Hear me! Flame of Shadow! Burning Strike!
Can't get out of this!
Flaming Thrust! Rising Strike!
Champion Swirl!
Infernal Torrent!
It looks like you've got this one covered!
Tornado Drive!
Lightning Orb! Raging Cascade!
No escape!
Now you see what I can do!
Thanks!
Thunderblade!
It's over! Take this!
I'll
save you!
Benediction Light.
Raining Slash! Heal!
Raging Cascade! Seal!
Nothing
Behold! The Earth pulse! Tectonic Vision!
Will this help?
The flame inside me! You're
blind you with
be
the
let
shot.
free!
Healing Circle!
I owe you one! Try harder! Not a chance!
This death shall not
Thanks
be
for the healing. Watch yourself, okay?
Yeah, this one's
You
mine.
too.
More with that game for us.
Hold the fort.
Help this!
Try harder! My turn!
Downfall!
Heal! Try this!
Illuminate the dark!
Explosive Ring!
Take no after being interrupted.
Holy Land!
Blow away! Raining Slash! Coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet Inferno!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
Here's a healing arc!
Ha! Burn in hell!
I can't hold on much
Can't
longer!
get out of this!
Here goes! I'm all set!
Armor won't save you!
Not on my watch!
Begin!
By the power of water!
Dragon Form!
Elusive Deity!
Raining
Rotating Pile Driver!
Dance in the wind!
Dazzle! Hurricane Thrust! Searing Gale!
Illuminate the dark! Come forth!
Begin! Elusive
Holy
Deity!
Light!
Can you take it?
Denied!
Try harder! You're
Can you
mine!
take it?
Illuminate the dark!
Hurricane Thrust!
Illuminate
Searing Gale!
Rotating Pile Driver!
Glacial
You're
Spear!
mine!
Here's
This
evil!
one's all mine! Burn in hell!
This one's mine!
Elusive Deity!
You're mine!
Water! Hear my now!
Goodwill! Demons descend! Flashing Fang!
Quite necessary when creating weaponry.
Brace yourselves! This one's tough!
Resonate with the earth!
Stay calm. I shall provide assistance.
I'll smash you!
Illuminate the dark! Come forth, holy glimmer! Water, hear my call!
Here I come!
Elusive
Dragon
Deity!
Form!
Flame of fury!
Rotating Pile Driver!
Strike!
Prepare to be
Explosive
sealed!
Ring! An astral
In a bind?
That's my cue!
Raining! Shut him down!
Art expert coming through! Don't mind if I do! Burning
Elusive Deity! Nothing gets
now!
by!
Astral energy! Full throttle! A flawless victory!
Resonate with the
And
earth!
naturally!
Stalagmite!
Here I come! It's over!
Downfall!
Rising Phoenix!
Holy Land!
No escape!
Begin! Elusive
As
Deity!
impressive as always.
Rotating Pile Driver!
Here I will go with you.
Law!
Demons descend! Flashing Fang!
My
I'll
turn!
face you!
No escape! Be still!
Cosmic Rupture!
Hurricane Thrust!
Elusive Deity!
Take it!
Champion
You're
Swirl!
finished!
Now! Shield! Go for it!
Prepare
Prepare to crumble!
Well, am I improving?
Tremendously. The speed and precision of your aim is simply unmatched.
I had no idea you were watching me so closely.
This one's tough, but we have no choice.
Let me know if you need healing.
Explosive ring! Not today!
Healing
Armor won't save you!
Thanks so much!
Here I come!
Be careful not to overdo it.
I'm sorry.
Take this! Take it! Soaring light spear! Searing gale! Not today!
Here
Soaring light spear!
I'll be saving
Rising foot!
Easy and snaring to me.
Yeah! And pummeling to me!
Dance in the wind!
Let loose!
Not in your dreams!
It's over! No further!
My astral energy! Illuminate the dark! Gemini!
I'm not
Holy
done!
Holy glimmer!
I'll think of you.
Holy land!
You picked the wrong fight! Elusive battle! Begin! Rising
Thunder
falcon!
field! Raging cascade!
Dragon swarm!
Now!
Look sharp! Lightning tiger blade!
Glacial spear! Pierce the evil!
Resonate with the earth! Thrust! I'll smash you!
Freeze lancer!
Far enough!
Wind astral energy!
I can feel my power growing! Brace yourselves! This one's tough!
Water! This one's mine!
Here I come! Just begin!
Water! Illuminate the dark! Come forth! I'll heal you all! Ready! Healing up! Photon dance in the wind! Thanks,
Try harder!
Thanks for the healing.
Watch yourself, okay?
Yeah, you too.
Lightning thrust!
I'll stop its charge!
Thanks, Kizaru.
This one's inside me! Yours to be let
I'll
free!
be saving this
My
one.
turn!
Hold on to
No
your arm.
further! Here I come! Dragon
Dance in the
swarm!
wind.
Try this!
Can you take it?
I can do it all
Explosive ring! Not today!
I'm out of ammo. Not in your dreams.
So you clamor for my true power?
Shattering of
Can you take it?
Attack it!
Not so fast.
In the wind.
Armor won't stick!
There you go. Don't let go.
Try harder! My turn!
Behold! The earth pulse! Tectonic vision! I'll blind you with a shot! Elusive deity!
Flame of fury. Burning.
Dragon swarm!
Up and at 'em. Let's go.
Our arts are being interrupted.
Field.
Can you take...
Try harder! No Crush!
Benediction.
Coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet Inferno!
Benediction light.
Illuminate the dark.
Another incantation ruined.
Here's the evil. What would I do without you?
You're mine!
Freeze lancer.
Elusive deity! Try this!
Take this.
Explosive ring! Ha! Burn!
Illuminate
I'll
the dark.
smash you!
Into the center. Where are you going? Holy land.
In a bind?
Take it.
Dazzle!
The fluidity of your movements is simply incredible.
I'll heal you all.
Nothing gets by me!
You're
Energy! Now!
Kisara! Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclone!
Searing Flame! Reload! I'm out of ammo!
Elucidate!
Confiscated!
Hitting fire type!
Raging Cascade! Reload!
Can you take it? Dragon Form! Elucidate!
It looks like you've got this one covered!
Explosive Ray! Burn! Lightning Thrust! Rising Phoenix! Hitting pile drive! Thrilling performance! I'll smash you!
I can't hold on much longer!
You're finished!
Mega Ray! Illuminate the battle!
Hitting pile
Raging Storm! Into the shadows!
Begin! Elucidate!
Can't be out of ammo!
You're finished! Not so fast!
Here's enough one!
Hitting pile drive!
Razor Cyclone!
Explosive Ring!
Tunnel! Photon
No
Splash!
further!
Dance with the wind! Pierce fear!
You're mine!
People come and get
It's
you!
over! Elucidate!
Annihilate!
Try this! Hitting pile driver! The flame inside me yearns to be let free! I'll take you!
This one's mine!
Why'd you human?
To stop you dying?
Shattering the
I'll take it from here. Let's see how you handle this! Deus Roar!
Amazing.
Dragon Form! Blind you with a shot! Dazzle!
Do it! Thunderclap! Frozen!
Hammer!
Looks like it could be worth something. Here?
It's here?
Yes. All the energy flowing through the wedge comes together and collects here.
Is that thing a Zoogle? Holy crap, it's huge!
A central core and a guardian?
Once we beat that thing, it'll stop the wedge from taking in any more astral energy, right?
It seems we're in for a fight regardless.
Here it comes.
Stay sharp, everyone!
Is there no end to what the Renans can cook up?
I don't know if that's machine or what, but I do know it's pissing me off!
Watch yourself. There is no knowing what it is capable of.
Any other wisdom you want to pass along?
Resonate with the
Holy Land! Here!
Take this! It's over!
Here the wind!
Try this!
Here I go!
Explosive ring!
Radiant Flood! Here!
Be still!
Come forth! Holy Quiver! Holy Land!
Take this! You're
I'm only
finished!
getting radiant here! Illuminate the dark! Radiant here!
Lightning thrust!
Holy Land!
Soaring light spear! Resonate with the earth! Soaring light spear!
In the wind! I'm out of ammo for your art! I'm all here I come!
Resonate with the earth!
Illuminate the dark! I'm ready! Holy Glimmer! Hearts require complete focus!
Resonate with the earth!
Illuminate the dark! Here I go! You're mine!
Lightning thrust!
Here! I'm out of ammo!
Here I come!
Wash and weep!
It's
Dance
over!
in the wind! Air radiant lava! Here, let me help! Illuminate the dark!
This one's all mine!
Holy Glimmer!
Be
Holy
still!
Glacial Spear!
Pierce
It's
evil!
over! Soaring light spear!
Free
Resonate
Glimmer!
with the earth!
Dance in the wind! Air thrust!
Here I come! Here I come! Here I come! Dragon form! Crush! You're mine! Be still! Rising Falcon! Just getting started! Lightning thrust! You're finished! Soaring light spear!
It's over.
You fight better at a distance. The further away, the better. You and I both.
It's over! Soaring light spear! Tear!
Glacial
Hurricane
Spear.
thrust!
Pierce evil.
Freeze Lancer! Holy Land! Take it!
You're mine!
Radiant Pierce!
Try harder!
I'm out of arrow! I'm
You're
all
finished!
fucked up!
Soaring light spear!
Radiant Light! Take it! Dance in the wind!
Be
Air thrust!
Be still! Take
Dance
this!
in the wind!
It's over!
Air thrust!
Rising Falcon! Hurricane thrust!
Light Astral Raging Cascade!
Searing gale!
Breath!
Here I
Dance in
come!
the wind! Air thrust! Light Astral Energy!
Strike!
Illuminate the dark! Come forth!
Strike!
Illuminate the dark! Come forth! Holy Glimmer! Holy Land!
Here I come! Crush! Lightning! Eat dirt!
Illuminate the
I'll
dark!
smash you!
Come forth! Holy Glimmer!
Strike!
Annihilate!
Take this!
Holy Land!
Lightning thrust!
So
It's
right as
over!
I do!
Far enough!
Dance in the
You're
wind!
mine!
Air thrust! Light
Crush!
Astral Raging Cascade!
You're mine!
Field!
Try this!
I'll be saving this one!
Explosive ring!
Here! Illuminate the
Where
dark!
are you going?
Come forth! Holy Glimmer!
Lightning thrust! I'm not
Holy
done!
Land!
The flame
One more.
inside me yearns! This is bad, right?
Yes, Alvin! Very bad!
I don't feel so
Here's
good.
a healing art! Holy Land!
Hurricane
First aid!
thrust! Tear!
I owe you so much, Rinwell.
Maybe my arts do have a place in this world.
Sure, there's tons you can do.
I'm only getting started. Dance in the wind!
It's go time!
Air thrust! Radiant
You're
Pierce!
mine! You're finished!
Dance in the wind! Excited! I'm only
I'm
getting
not done!
started.
You're mine!
Leave the target to me!
Instinct sharper! Dazzle! Here I come! Hurricane thrust!
And again!
Tear!
Illuminate the dark! Come forth! Holy Glimmer!
Now let's see what I can do!
Holy Land! Here goes! Healing circle!
Thanks!
Illuminate the dark! Come
Glacial
forth!
Spear.
Holy
That
Glimmer!
has to be sealed! I'm not
Holy
done!
Land! Raise
Hurricane
Lancer!
thrust! I'm not done!
Here I go!
An astral art?
That's my cue!
Shut him down!
Illuminate the dark! Come forth! Holy Glimmer! First aid!
Now I
If
can
it's in
try
the sky,
harder!
holy
No
Land!
chance!
Radiant! Here!
Glacial Spear.
Pierce evil!
Lightning thrust! It's over!
Where are you going?
In a bind?
Here I go!
Be still!
Top field!
I'm not
Here!
done!
We'll
Soaring
get on
light
in there with
spear!
the others!
Will this help?
Rising Phoenix! This one's all mine! Thanks!
I don't know what I'd do without you.
Perhaps now isn't the time?
I really don't.
Leave the chargers to me!
We turn the tables on them.
There are still more left!
Right. No time to hold...
Take this! Lightning thrust!
Illuminate the dark!
You're finished!
Come forth!
Soaring light spear!
Holy Land!
Rising... Dance on the wind! Infernal torrent!
Far enough! Here! Dance in the wind! I owe you, Theon.
Healing is what my arts do best.
All mine can do is cause havoc and destruction.
Soaring light spear!
Illuminate the dark!
Resonate with you! This one's all mine!
This death shall not be
Air thrust! Here's a
Lightning
healing art!
thrust! Strike! Now I can let loose!
Dance in the wind!
Rising strike!
Air thrust!
Infernal Torrent!
If it's in the sky, it's mine!
Try harder! Not a chance!
I never fit! Amazing! Not long to go now. We couldn't have done it without you, Daniel. Thanks!
Here I go!
Come on! Let's you and me get in there and finish this
Armor
fight!
won't save you! Dragon Swarm! Try this! Explosive ring! No further!
Leave the charges to me!
Illuminate the dark!
Strike!
Far enough!
Ignite! Be still! You're mine! Hurricane Thrust! Tear!
The wind!
Water!
Rising Falcon!
I'll be safe this way!
Be still! You're mine! Hurricane Thrust! Soaring Lake Sphere!
Do it!
Chill!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
Is it over?
What the hell is going on?
It's too dangerous! Stay back!
You okay? Hey, are you crying?
I'm not the only one.
I heard it. Whatever it was, I heard it.
As did I. I'm not sure I'd call it a voice, but it was there.
What in the world just happened?
That was Dana's astral energy we just encountered. And I think what we heard might have been its voice?
You're saying astral energy has a mind of its own?
I haven't the slightest idea. But do you remember what happened when we fought Balsef back in Calaglia?
You mean when that fire monster came out of the spirit vessel?
Exactly. There was such a huge overflow of astral energy, it caused a monster to spawn and take physical form. Maybe the same thing happened here, just with way more astral energy and a bigger monster.
Does that mean if you gather enough astral energy, it can become sentient or take a physical form?
That's what I'm guessing, but it's just speculation. Master Cores are able to hold a lot more energy than a spirit vessel, but we still haven't seen anything like that happen in our dealings with them.
That being said, There may be a mechanism of sorts inside Master Cores and spirit vessels that prevents such reactions.
That fire monster. I remember how it only appeared after Balsef's spirit vessel broke.
Then the reason Rinwell was able to sense all that astral energy earlier must have been because it was too much for that Zoogle to contain by itself.
So, then where do you think the Zoogle went? All that energy and poof, it's gone. The Zoogle with it. Doesn't that sound weird to anyone?
Indeed it does. However, in order for us to move our hypothesis forward, we will need to gather more evidence first. On that note, how are you holding up, Rinwell?
I just can't work out why. Why the voice reached out to me first.
Rinwell?
I can't help but wonder if it's because of my heritage that I was the one to hear it. Sorry. That's a strange thing to think, isn't it? Anyway, we should get going, right? We need to make sure the energy flow has actually stopped.
Are we gonna have to take this winding path all the way back down, too?
Yeah, but if anything, it should be easier than the climb up.
Really? Well then.
Actually, I've heard it's easier to develop muscle aches when going down.
Seriously? Everything all right? You kinda looked like you wanted to get something off your chest.
Huh? Oh,
Or not, you know, whatever.
yeah. You know...
Yeah?
Sorry, never mind. Just forget it.
You wanna try being a little less cryptic, maybe? All right, jeez. Sorry for taking an interest.
Stop it! It's okay, Hootle! Sorry. I guess I still don't really know how to put it into words.
Nah, that's fine. No rush. It might help you to talk about it, though.
I'll keep that in mind. And thanks.
Out of our way!
Sleep now.
Anything in armor is all mine!
Photon flash! Banana, let's go!
See what you've got.
Glacial spear.
Begin! Death from the wind!
Ready to go!
Elusive deity!
Radiant
I
spear!
cannot chase fruitless endeavor.
get a bite to eat instead.
Guess I misread the landing.
Coming through!
Hear me, flame of
Dragon form! Try this!
You got my call!
This one's all mine!
Now you see what I can do!
Not in your dreams!
Can't get out of this!
Here, let me help. I never miss!
Eat dirt!
Thunder blade! Illuminate the dark!
Here I go!
You're really strong, Alvin!
I'm just trying to do the best I can.
Still, it's reassuring to have you around. As impressive as always.
Can you hear I hoped I wasn't too?
No, I mean, you're even better than ever. We'll soon see about that.
Dragon form!
Now! This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
Watch and
My turn!
Can you take it?
Thunder Blade!
Taste it!
Rising Falcon! I can feel my power growing!
It looks like that beam of light has stopped.
Then is it safe to say we've avoided oblivion for the time being?
I can still sense a faint glimmer of energy, though. It hasn't completely dispersed.
You can tell? Rinwell, your senses seem a lot sharper than before, don't they?
And you said you heard that voice, right?
I guess. Maybe. I don't know. I don't feel bad, though.
If trace amounts, however small, do remain, then it leaves us no choice. We must destroy the entire structure.
What do you suggest? We bring it down piece by piece?
Once that's done, what do we do then?
We go to Lenegis. Even if we could destroy the whole wedge like he suggested, it'd only buy us time. The fact they sent this thing down tells me they're not giving up this planet without a fight.
There's also the matter of the Renis Alma. Its circumstances still have yet to be truly resolved.
But how do we even get to Lenegis?
What if we hotwire one of their starships? There's gotta be one on the planet somewhere, right?
Starships are only seen on Dana at the start and end of the Crown Contest. Otherwise, they remain on Lenegis. Believe it or not, we Renans down here aren't quite as free to come and go as one might think.
Great. Well, I'm out of ideas then. We definitely don't have the tech to build a starship. And even if we found a Renin who'd help, who knows how long that'd take.
Yeah. Waiting for a starship to come down from Lenegis would probably be quicker than that.
Wait. Alphen, when you came down from Lenegis, it had to have been in a starship of your own, right?
Right. Oh, of course.
You can't be serious. That was 300 years ago. There's no way it's still gonna work.
That Alphen didn't wake up until a few years ago. That means it had to have still been functioning that whole time to keep his body preserved.
Indeed. You wouldn't happen to remember where you landed, would you?
My memories around where I parked are still a little hazy, but I do know that I woke up in Calaglia, so chances are it's still in the area. At least it's a place to start. Luckily, that realm's my old stomping ground, so I should be able to get us some help finding her.
This is it.
Yeah. As long as Lennigus stands there, there's no avoiding it.
So what's this help in Calaglia you're planning to enlist?
My buddy Nath. If anyone there knows something, I figure it's him. But first, we need to catch a boat and get back to the mainland. Our first port of call is Ulzebek.
Back where you first started out.
Yeah, along with my dad.
You okay? You don't look so good.
I think I'm just a little seasick, that's all.
Liar.
Huh?
You heard me. You've never been good at hiding your emotions, Shion.
Excuse me? Just what do you... No. You're right. I'm sorry.
Is it about Alphen?
No. Not just him.
Something you can't talk about?
Rinwell, I'm not like the rest of you.
Of course you are! No, I'm serious. Back when we first met, I think maybe then I did think we were different. But now I know that isn't true. You and I are the same, Shion. We're alike in more ways than you know. If any of us is different, it's me. I'm a Danon who can use magic. I may be the last. My family and I have been living in hiding as long as I can remember.
Everyone has their own pain that can be hard for other people to understand. I saw the two of you talking and thought you could use a third wheel. So, here I am. Sorry.
If anyone's the odd one out here, it's me. Believe me, you don't want to listen to my problems.
Want me to go?
I didn't say that.
I get that you must have a lot circling around that head of yours. And that's okay. Whatever's worrying you right now, you're allowed to worry about it. And you don't have to talk about it if you don't want to. I know I'm not a Renin like you, or a mage like Rinwell. I'm not a sovereign, maiden, or lord. I'm just a Danon who used to be a slave. But regardless of all that, I'm here for you, Shion.
That goes for me too. We all want to be there for you. Me and Hootle and even the boys. I promise. I mean, that is what friends are supposed to do, right?
I said this to Alphen, and now I'll say it to you. You're not alone in this.
Thank you. Rinwell. Kisara.
And right on cue, I think I should make my way back and lie down for a bit. My battle with this ship continues.
Yeah, I better head back too. We wouldn't want the guys thinking they're in charge. Can you imagine Law at the helm? Who knows what kind of trouble we'd get into?
Still, if that's true, then it's all the more reason I have to do this.
I think it's safe to rest here now. All right, something is definitely up with Shion.
Yeah, something big by the looks of it. I've never seen her so serious.
So, do you think we should say something to Alphen then?
I was wondering the same thing myself, but then it occurred to me. Whatever this thing on her mind is, it's probably the last thing in the world she wants people to know about. If she's trying this hard to keep it secret, then it's not really our place to go telling people before she's ready.
Yeah.
I can't tell them. There's just no way I could, right? What am I supposed to do?
That was quite the little adventure we went on.
Hell yeah! There's no way you can complain about how this tastes!
Ah, Calaglia. Feels like it's been ages.
And wasn't Zephyr with us too?
Dad.
Hey, chin up! This is your hometown.
Oh, just one thing after another, and it all falls on my head too.
Hey, Nath.
What? Can't you see I'm... Alphen?
Looks like you have your hands full.
As much as ever. As if I wasn't busy enough putting down the last remnants of Renan rule, I'm up to my ears in Danon disputes. And then, to top it all off, that thing had to come crashing down from out of the sky.
Pretty sure we've heard this somewhere before.
But enough about my problems. What can I help you with?
Yeah, we're looking for an old Renan starship. You wouldn't happen to know any around these parts, would you?
A starship? What do you need one of those for?
To get to Lenegis.
Lenegis? Are you out of your damn mind?
Believe it or not, it wouldn't be the craziest thing we've done recently.
Oh, I believe it. Well, either way, I'm afraid I haven't heard anything about a starship.
Then do you have any historical records by chance?
Sure, we've got stacks of old records.
Mind if we take a look at them?
Yeah, okay.
Thanks, Nath.
I read through all of the records, but I only found a single line that might point to what we're looking for. It mentions a rock that shot across the sky and landed past the mountains. The event was recorded just before the first Renan invasion.
And you think that might be the starship?
I don't know. There was nothing else in the records that came even close. It looked like it was someplace called Berg, but maybe I'm reading it wrong.
Berg?
That ring any bells for you?
Yeah, that's one of the biggest volcanoes in Calaglia. I was just there recently, investigating a report of a meteor someone saw.
Another meteor in the same area? Really?
I wonder if it could have been one of those lights that shot out of the wedge.
All the more reason to check it out. Can you tell us how to get there?
The old Zion mine is up that way. One of the veins we abandoned connects to the volcano. Go ahead and use that. But you should be careful.
Huh?
I don't know if it has anything to do with the meteor. There's a giant Zoogle running riot in there. Never seen anything like it.
A Zoogle, huh?
Well, I turned back as soon as I caught sight of the thing, so I can't tell you much more. Just be real careful if you head out that way. All right.
I guess...
Right.
I didn't like the sound of that monster Nath was talking about one bit.
Well, we have to press on. We're going through Zion Mine to Berg Volcano. Let's move.
Everyone around here looks so much happier than they used to.
I'll say. It feels like an entirely different place. I suppose it's had time to adjust to its newfound freedom.
Zephyr would have been so happy to see this.
Yeah, he really would have. Especially if he knew Law was... Law? Something bothering you, Law?
Nah, I'll be fine. It's just, you know.
It still weighs on you, doesn't it? Running away back then.
I abandoned my home. Then when I finally come back, it's been liberated. What's important is that it's free. I get that, I do. I just... I should have been here.
Everything okay with Hootle, Rinwell? He seems kinda out of spirits.
It must be the heat getting to him. We don't get these kind of temperatures back in Cislodia.
Galaglians born and raised here struggle with it too, so it's no surprise.
Aha! So that's why his plumage is so white. He was born in a winter wonderland.
Actually, Dan and owls absorb the astral energy of whatever land they're raised in. Where they're born doesn't affect their appearance at all. But that's not why he's white. The real reason is that he's still just a baby. Whew!
You mean their plumage changes color depending on where they grow up? Weird.
And with all this traveling we've been doing, it wouldn't surprise me if his wings ended up looking like a colorful painting.
I think he suits his snowy complexion. It'll feel strange to see him change.
How awesome would it be if his head and wings were different colors? And his stomach and sides, like a map of our travels! Ow, lay off, will ya? So much for the heat making him docile!
You've only yourself to blame for that one. Hootle takes pride in his appearance, you know.
Fascinating. An appreciation of aesthetic beauty in an owlet so young.
Dohalim, I think you've drawn his attention.